Hello everyone, today you're in for a treat. This is our 35th greatest move of all time. And this game is between one of the best players, arguably the best, well, Magnus Carlsen's better, but this one is maybe the second best player, Bobby Fischer, and Benko. Game from 1963. Fischer is playing white, and if you've never seen this game, you're in for a treat because, as Fischer liked to do, he just unleashes some moves that are just out of this world, where you sometimes wonder where he came up with the idea. So, when the pieces stop moving, we know that we have arrived. White is already up in this game, and now he's up even more, and he's ready to make his move that we're deeming the 35th best ever. So, take a look at the position and figure out what you think white should do here. This is a hard one to find if you haven't seen it before. And even if you have seen it, but it's been a while, it's hard to remember. So write in the comments what you think it is and pause the video to give yourself some more time. You may have to pause it for a while to find this one. So hopefully you have figured it out. It is the pretty amazing rook to f6 double exclamation mark. In the game goes on for another couple of moves, but ends pretty shortly. So we will play what happened in the game, and then we will discuss why this move makes any sense at all, because when you first see it, it's hard to understand. So in the game, bishop does not even take rook, because we'll see in a little bit. Pawn push, and knight simply back to e2, just to get it out of danger from the pawn. And even though that move doesn't really accomplish much, the position is just so difficult for black. You can see from the evaluation bar, he's down 5 points. And even though I never played Bobby Fischer, obviously, I'm pretty sure that being down 5 points to Bobby Fischer meant you were going to lose your chess game. So we're going to go back a couple moves and figure out what the idea behind that amazing move is. And so in this position, what's the idea here? So the idea is that Fischer wants to connect his bishop and his queen in attacking on the f7 square. But in the position as it was, if he simply pushes the pawn in an attempt to do that, you can see from the evaluation bar, it goes back to even, because now black can simply block with f5. And even if you take on passant, then black's coming in with this. Yeah. Oh no, not. Let's see. Why did that not work? Because black. What does black do here? Must be something pretty obvious. The mate threat is still there. So how do you? Oh. Again, you've seen this in previous videos, that sometimes you're paying so much attention to the evaluation bar, trying to figure out what's going on, you miss obvious things in the game. So that's why that would not have worked in the game. And so this pawn push is why Bobby does the move that we looked at first, which is the rook to f6. And this is called an obstruction sacrifice. And because he's actually sacrificing his rook to obstruct this pawn on f7 from jumping in the way, right? So the obvious question is what would have happened if bishop had taken the rook? So you can see mate in 4. Now, instead of the rook being in the way of the pawn, the bishop's in the way of the pawn. So that's why that would have been a problem. You can see that the bishop and the queen are now lined up, and it's going to be difficult for black to get over there and defend. I'm not even sure what he does to delay it to mate in 3. If he just... Can he push the pawn? Yeah, okay, then you just take. Yeah. I mean, it's over. Other ideas in the game are... I don't know if there's anything better. I mean, you can ignore it, like like we said, like black actually did in the game. You could, let's say you just take the knight, then you're pushing the pawn, and then it's the same problem that you had before. This is an interesting one. At least the bishop is now defending the pawn, so what can you do here? I think you can just sack the rook. Yeah, you sack the rook, check. You go here, then I'm checking you again. Bishop takes, and then the queen slides in anyway because it's protected by the bishop. I guess really arrow should go that way, right? So that is move number 35. Is the very nice sacrifice of the rook, or potential sacrifice of the rook on f6 to stop white pawn on f7 from getting in the way. So I hope you liked that move. If you figured that one out without having seen it before, then give yourself, I don't know, like a cookie or some gold stars or something, because that's a hard one to find. So I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Subscribe to our channel and check out some more of the videos in the series down. We'll put them down underneath me this time. Okay, thanks for watching.